What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about some things that 2K can change before NBA 2K18 that I think will make my team a better game mode. First of all, I'm not going to say anything like bring in a draft mode, because at this stage 2K have already added all the new game modes, or if they are going to add a new game mode, they're already added into the game, and that can't be changed. So a lot of what I'm going to be talking about are really like the content of what's going to be in my team, not the game mode itself, because them stuff has already been pretty much decided, but a lot of the content, the way they're going to do a lot of stuff, probably hasn't been. The first thing that I think 2K can't do is they can't have lock-in collections like they had this year. One of the reasons why 2K do this is because obviously there was the whole shake and bake issue from 2K15, but that isn't actually the case. The reason why that kind of issue happened was because they were given MT rewards, so you could just get the MT, sell the players back and make a massive profit. But the thing is that when they actually took out the MT rewards, they had Sapphire cards as the player rewards. You got the Sapphires and you could sell all the players. So I think that's what they should do. There's actually I don't think it would change really the market at all if they allowed you to keep the Sapphire players. While it would mean that the historic reward cards wouldn't be as overpowered, like the historic reward, say the diamonds, maybe they'd be dropped down to rubies at the start. I know they'd be useless, but they'd be very attainable early in the game, because you would be able to sell all the players back. They're attainable. Obviously if them cards are locked in, you can't sell them, but I think that that'll work better, because the diamond reward cards, realistically right now, maybe Mitch Richmond, I don't know, maybe James Worthy, but there's very, very few of them that are even usable, that were even usable past about March. So don't get me started on those collections. If you locked them in, even with the boosts, they still weren't good at all. Like CP3's card, there'll probably be a better CP3 coming out, to be honest. And like there's already two better Clyde Drexlers come out than the one that they gave in that collection, even with the upgrade. So they were really, really like not great cards. And the Sapphires were good for about a week. Grant Hill was okay till about Christmas, but most of them were absolutely useless as well. So what I think that you should be able to do is you should be able to get the collection rewards. Obviously the reward cards you can't sell them, but I think you should be able to sell back the rest of your collection and be able to use that MT elsewhere. I don't like the idea of locked in collections, and I think it's 100% the money grab, but let's be honest, it is 2K. They're more focused on money with my team as a game mode than anything else, so they probably won't make this change. I know a lot of people are saying that they want to be able to sell the reward cards you get for locking in the collection, but all that means is that there's less incentive for anyone to do the collections, because they can just buy the rewards card. If anyone wants the reward card, I'm just going to give an example. Say Chris Paul's collection costs 200k, but people are putting up Chris Paul's for 150k. No one's going to bother doing the collection, like. So you've made a loss by getting the collection, unless there's some of the rubies you really like, or unless they start adding amethyst into those historic collections for a diamond reward. I think they're absolutely useless to lock in, because like you're paying 100k for some rubies. Next we have got the packs, and I personally think that the price of the packs is ridiculous. I don't understand why 2K raised the packs while lowering the value of the packs. If you don't know what I mean by lowering the value of the average card you get is lower. It is. Like if you pull a silver, that card's true value normally is about 150 MT, because silvers don't sell anymore. And in previous years, that silver would have discarded for 750 MT, or you could have sold them for normally an average of about 1000 MT. Bronze players all sold for 500 MT back in the day. Most of them don't sell right now, so they have a true value of about 75 MT. So they actually lowering the discard value has made bronze, silvers and golds worthless, absolutely worthless. Like 75 MT to 500 MT is worth a lot less than they used to be. That's a lot less than they were worth last year, because golds discarded for 1000 MT. So say if you pulled a couple of golds, at least you get 1000 MT out of them. Like now you only get 500, which is half the amount. And silvers used to get 800 MT, now you get 150 MT. But yet 2K raised the price of the packs. You can no longer buy the cheap packs, which I used to love, because I somehow got all my best pulls from like the 1.75 MT packs. But yeah, like you can't buy packs like that, and for that reason bronzes were so expensive at the start of the game, because no one was pulling bronzes. And don't get me started on the theme packs. Like, fair enough right now the theme packs are okay, because it's looking like they might do guaranteed diamond toppers. They might have a lot more diamonds pulled than in previous ones. But there was a stage where it was looking like you weren't even going to pull a team card. So you were going to get 10 current cards whose combined value was less than 5k. And I'm not even joking, like you could pay legitimately $25 for 5k MT. No wonder people were buying MT. What I think 2K should do is lower the price of packs and to not have packs exceed 5k MT. 5k or maybe 6k. That's what the price packs should be capped at. Because I genuinely think that more than double the amount of packs would be opened if they were cheaper. And I'm not joking. I think that more than double the amount of packs will be opened, which means I think that that will actually be good for 2K. And who knows, even if they do lose out on a little bit of money, but that tiny bit of a difference with the positive feedback it gets could be absolutely huge for 2K. And lastly, it's just a theory I've been thinking about Hall of Fame badges. So obviously Hall of Fame badges are some of the most overpowered things in NBA 2K17. Like Hall of Fame Limitless Range for a while basically gave people half court range. Hall of Fame Lob City Finisher is just overpowered. But there's a lot of Hall of Fame badges obviously that don't do too much. And there's a lot of really good Hall of Fame badges that if they had that make cards. Like the cards, some of the cards are made by Hall of Fame badges. And it's the reason why they're expensive or not expensive. But what I think Hall of Fame, you should be able to do Hall of Fame badges. I think personally you should be able to buy up to gold. I don't agree with buying Hall of Fame badges because I think obviously that would completely ruin it because of how overpowered they are. I think you should be able to grind for Hall of Fame badges in MyTEAM. I know what you might be saying, oh, people are going to be all grinding for all Hall of Fame Limitless Range. But if that's the case, how long it takes to grind Hall of Fame Limitless Range on my career? If they want the full team of Hall of Fame Limitless Range players, then it means they have to do that for 10 players. Yes, they have to grind for 10 players. This means that people that work hard on the game and do grind an awful lot can get rewarded. And it means that you don't necessarily have to put money into the game. So say for example there's a Ruby card, I don't know, Quentin Richardson, if you really like Quentin Richardson. And imagine if you could grind to Hall of Fame Limitless Range on Quentin Richardson, Hall of Fame Deep Range Deadeye, Hall of Fame Catch and Shoot, all those badges. Is there any real need to upgrade any diamonds? Because an 88 or 89 rare Ruby with incredible stats and those badges, there's actually no need to upgrade. And gameplay wise, obviously it looks better aesthetically to have all diamonds, but gameplay wise it doesn't actually make any difference whether you have all diamonds or all of them cards. So I think that being able to badge grind in MyTEAM could actually help a lot of people. Like, it's unrealistic to grind for badges on 10 players. It is. Like, that will take so much time. It's just unrealistic to badge grind for all those players. But say, if there's one player you really like Ruby Reggie Lewis for me, I could grind to a couple of Hall of Fame badges for him and he'd be in my squad right now. And I think that that's one thing that would get a lot more people playing MyTEAM. If there's incentives for people to actually play the game, it means that more people will be buying packs. It means that more people will be more hyped about the game mode. That's one of the biggest problems with MyTEAM. It's there's not that many people actually playing it because there's no incentive. Because no matter how much you actually play the game, it's not going to give you diamond cards. It's not going to give you any real benefit. There is no point. There's no incentive for anyone to play the game. There's incentives to buy packs. There's incentives to trade. There's incentives to snipe. But there's no incentives right now to actually play MyTEAM. And that's the thing with Park. If you grind, you can get a really good player in Park. If you grind in MyTEAM, you're not going to get that good a team. You can get a decent team. To an extent, you can get a good team, but you're not going to get that good a team. Trust me, you're not going to get that good a team for grinding. People saying that they've spent no money on the game and they have like 500k teams. They've either sniped, done a lot of trading, or opened a couple of packs and got lucky. Because by just playing the game, it is impossible to get MT. And I think that giving people Hall of Fame badges for playing the games, like those badges are worth way more than any MT value because of how like good they make players. It's the reason why T-Mac's the best card in the game right now. So anyway, that's the video. In my opinion, I think these three things can make a huge difference in NBA 2K18 MyTEAM. And to be honest, like, unlike a game mode like Draft, which is unrealistic to be even in the game. And I will explain why I think Draft is very unlikely to come into MyTEAM next year in another video, but things like that have already been decided. Like, it's not going to change. But I think that some things like this can easily be coded into the game and I think that the things that 2K, while they mightn't do on them, they should definitely consider. And obviously you guys might think I'm crazy, this could be just my ideas that I like and you guys hate them, but in my opinion I think these could work really well at improving the game mode that my channel is based around. So anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.